Sales friends, Mike Weinberg coming to you on the day that my new book, Sales Truth, is releasing, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm in the middle of doing all of these interviews, and everybody keeps asking, Mike, why did you write this book? And my answer is really simple, and it's because there's this huge chasm between what I read online from the experts that you need to do to succeed in sales today, compared with what I'm seeing with my own eyes in companies where I consult, speak, and train. I keep reading online, especially on LinkedIn, from experts and nouveau thought leaders, that everything in sales has changed and that nothing that used to work still does. And yet, if I took you into my clients, and I work in the most eclectic mix of companies across a myriad of industries, ranging from big data to big defense to big trucks to big equipment to big distribution, in dealerships, software as a service, little family-held businesses, in specialty software. I work with specialty metals, payroll services, plastics. I mean, all kinds of them, every industry you can imagine. If I took you into those companies and showed you what the top producers are doing on all these different sales teams, what you would observe is what I see every day. That the top people in sales, those who are winning more new sales, right, which is my passion, helping salespeople and sales teams win more new sales. The people that are winning big today, they are deploying the same best practices, the same approach, the same skills that helped them be top producers 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even 15 years ago. It's a total sham. It's a lie. It's a fabrication that people online every day are telling you, oh, nothing that used to work in sales still does. Everything has changed. That's not true, and it's being preached by people who have an agenda, who are trying to sell you something new. Let me say this. I have never seen a salesperson or a sales team struggle or fail because they were lacking some newly invented sales process, some tool, some toy, some new trick. That's what motivated me to write this book, Sales Truth. I want to see you start winning more new sales. And this book accomplishes exactly what its subtitle promises. It debunks the myths, it applies powerful principles, and it's going to help you win more new sales. The book's got two parts. The first 25% is part one, and it's me screaming at the charlatans in the sales improvement industry and people who quote their studies and people who like to point to their likes as the arbiters of sales truth, because if a lot of people like my article, what I'm saying must be true. And I actually quote some of the nonsense using people's own posts and their own words to point out the garbage that's passing as sales advice today. And part of the reason I get so angry about it is because this nonsense tickles the ears of the gullible salespeople. I wish what these people were writing about social selling and inbound and ABM and sales enablement and every other thing was true, but it's not. So I debunk those myths. And then 3/4 of the book is part two. I share with you, what does it take today to be a master opportunity creator, to own your own outcomes, to fill your funnel consistently with new sales opportunities. And then once you have those opportunities, how do you stay out of the procurement pit? How do you differentiate yourself and your approach so you own your sales process and you don't keep acquiescing to procurement weenies and your prospects process that often takes you away from the ability to meet enough stakeholders and to differentiate yourself and to really tailor what you present and what you propose. And then I've got a chapter in the book, it's probably my favorite chapter, it's chapter 15, where I highlight two of the most successful salespeople I've ever seen in my entire life, and neither of them are my clients, so I take no credit for their success. I just profile them. Two guys, two completely different industries, two completely different personalities, both number one in the country at what they do. And my hope as you read or listen to that chapter is that it's strangely encouraging to you that these extremely highly productive, high performance, big earning salespeople are not freaks of nature, and they don't have tricks, and there's no secret sauce. They've mastered the fundamentals. They work really, really hard. They know their own business. They know their competitors' business. They know their customers. They've sharpened their story. They prepare and practice like crazy, doing tons of work backstage. So they're prepared and really ready when they're front stage in front of a prospect or a client. Man, I put everything I had into this book. This is the book I most wanted to write. And it's the book I feel that the sales community most needs right now. Head over to Amazon and go check out Sales Truth. Read the reviews from those who got advanced copies. I'm posting pictures everywhere from the launch team, several hundred people who got copies of the book wearing these t-shirts and having a lot of fun, sharing their excitement. This book is going to be big. It's going to make a significant impact. I don't want you to miss out. Go check out Sales Truth. I can't wait to hear your takeaways from the book.